WolverThor! Okay, welcome back. So I wanted to do an initial impression of this new patch from today, the War Machine. We'll just call it the War Machine, Mantis, and Carnage in theory patch. We don't know for sure if it's Carnage. There's a lot of speculations, assumptions that it is. So I haven't really looked around too much, so I just kind of wanted to do a video looking around, seeing what's up. Obviously, one of the first things you notice is some graphics. You see War Machine popping up and a couple images there. So that's kind of fun, exciting. I'm sure this is just our standard orbs. No downloading, which is nice. Okay, that's cool. Cool story there. Oh, I'm gonna have to plug that bad boy in. Let's see. Let's check out. Oh, one of the things. So I heard about this. Look at this. That's weird. Deadpool's cost changed. Almost tripled. That sucks. Just, I get it from a gaming standpoint, but I don't know. I think in a game where you've got your community already kind of a little bit frustrated, I think this was a not a great move on Foxnext's part, especially given that it was already 500 for whatever it was, a week or so. So now it's more. So people are going to be really frustrated by that, certain of it. So let's see, is there anything new in any of these other ones? I don't recall if the purples were all different costs like this. You know, 800, 775, 825. It's maybe they were always like that. I felt like they were always pretty standard across the board as far as, you know, across, like these three would always be the same. These three would always be the same. These three would just like that, where it says all 650. And then these are, I don't remember if Rocket was more expensive than the others. I thought they were all the same cost. So that could be new. Again, not a big fan of price increasing. Most people aren't. Let's see if I don't think there's any new Blitz folks. This is needed more than anything. No, there's no new Blitz people. 400. That was always 400, I'm pretty sure. For some reason I wanted to say, was that 350? But no, I'm pretty sure it was always 400. All right, this is, I'm sure these are just all your, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything crazy here. Okay. All right, let's check some offers here real quick. All right, so we got a War Machine offer in the game, 25 bucks, 7 orbs, full Savo orbs. We'll go check out what the drop rates are. Those here in a actually, let's just do it right here. So the full Savo. Let's see if they're popping up here. Where are? Let's see. Premium orbs. There's the Savage or Predator. I just got a bunch of those. All right, I'm just looking to see if there are any other. All right, so did I see full Sav or there it is? So let's just check the drop rates here. Ooh, a chance at 180. I'm sure that's 0.00003 chance. Oh, I'm sorry, 0.13. All right, so of course 6 is to be expected. And then 8, and then, you know, 13% chance at 10. So that covers. God, they really got into, man, you're gonna make me bust out my calculator for this Foxnext. Why can't you just say 47%, 27%? Somebody's got too much formula going on here. It's a little bit. So let's see. That takes care of roughly 87% chance to get a 10 or lower. So don't expect anything, you know, in this upper range here, because most of your chances is in that other group. And this is pretty typical of your drop rate chances, so nothing really to add there. Let's see. All right, and I think those were the only. Let's see. Let's just see if Red Star orbs changed at all. I don't think they did, but let's just look. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, those percents all seem to be the same. Let's just see if these guys see any new characters in here or different rates. I'm not seeing anybody new yet. I didn't see a War Machine. Maybe he's at the bottom with a 5 like they did with Green Goblin. That could be. Yep, there he is. Yep. So that seems to be a reoccurring theme here, where they've got whatever your new character is, they'll run at 5% chance for a bit. Which I don't like it right now, but I actually like this in the long run. If people have you know, in theory, a lot of their characters red starred. They're going to be looking to get these new characters red starred. But, you know, it's funny, our alliance is calling them duplicate stars or dupe stars because everyone's just getting duplicates. Even those elite red star orbs are just, they're duplicates. And let's just look at that real quick to see, because one of the things I was really hoping these guys would consider is doing these 5 and up. No, see, it's still, everyone's getting 4 on these, and obviously why it's 75% chance. So that's unfortunate. I think elites are just, they should be, yeah, and see, even he's 5% here too. So I don't like that elites can drop 4, or I think that if they do drop 4, they should be lower percentage, because how long it takes you to get an elite red star orb is so long, and then to end up either getting a duplicate or even worse, well, right now worse, a minion, it's pretty frustrating. So, and you know, if you frustrate your base too much, that's when people leave. And I think, you know, I'm not looking, and I don't think other people are looking to get easy or free things, because then we'll get bored with the game. But there's a balance there that I think Fox Next could walk a bit better. So all right, so let's jump back to these offers. So we did this one. This is I think it's typically an offer that comes out around patches. You get the 200 cores for the $2 and basically a free premium. $5 for essentially 100k gold and a premium. I think these are all here. These draft ones aren't, yeah, I don't do them, but it's too much risk to get something you've already got 7-starred for $30. Just some gear. So it doesn't look like the prices of anything's dropping. I was kind of hoping they'd start reconsidering that a bit. Let's see, any new... okay. Didn't know if they'd throw in any challenges. Let's see. All right, let's look at any new milestones here. That's great. We already looked at those. All right, so the War Machine, obviously, I'm assuming this is, you know, similar to the other ones, yeah. So your milestones all show the same, and then you get your T formats. Scoring, yep. All those points are the same. So it's, I did a video on one of these previously where it is extremely difficult to, you know, get into those T formats. So don't get, you know, sucked into this. Most people are going to end up at the 7 or 8 milestone range with just your standard unlock. Anybody who's going to end up past that is, you know, someone spending money. Let's see. All right, so let's just look at the inbox here. Introducing War Machine. I'm not going to read these to you guys because you can all read them on your own. Latest updates. You guys can read the patch notes in depth online, but yeah, obviously we knew the 3 incoming characters. Guardians updates, which we'll go over in a minute. War Machine event, which we're presuming is going to happen once this Sabretooth one is completed, but who knows. The Blitz progress stuff, that is fantastic. We'll look at that in a bit. I'm really excited about that. Some bugs and visuals they fixed. And let's see, Prelude to a War event. Yeah, so this is just the orbs that are there and the event that's going on for him. And then red, yeah, red. They're just saying he's in red stars. And oh, we get a. Okay, so that's appreciated. I'll go ahead and just claim that now, and we'll actually just jump into the events next here, and we got 2.5 hours here, so let's go ahead and just claim these. All right, I'd like to find 100 to do nice and smooth, and then we'll go back to this 90 and do the 30 and 30. All right, we'll finish that off. Okay, so they gave us a little, that was probably because of the timing of the maintenance. I know I missed out on energy because of that. I'm sure many others did. And let's see here. So we did challenges, we did mail, we did supplies, milestones. We checked the events briefly. So looks like they changed the picture of the strike ray gamma. I'm not sure why they changed it to miles. That's really kind of odd, honestly. I mean, Doom's narrate. Okay, he's there, but in the that's kind of confusing. I'm not sure why they have miles there. It should be Juggernaut, in my opinion, but whatever. Relic Hunt's still there, and then just the Prelude to a War. Let's see what it shows here. And if it shows anything at all. Starts in 3 days. Let's see. Let's try one more time here. Maybe it shows nothing. I wonder if this is happening to everybody. Trying a third time here. Okay. Doot, 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 doot. All right. Apparently there's nothing to see there. At least not yet. Campaigns. Let's let's see if Nexus opened. Just I know they didn't mention it, but nope, it didn't. All right. So 8's still locked. And actually, let's just make sure there's no other. Did they sneak any other new campaigns here? Nope. All right. We'll save the Blitz for last because I think that's going to be one of. Let's see, Alliance donations. That's still your same thing. Anything crazy here? No. Nothing new here. Okay. Yeah, that's a cool little new graphic. And raids, obviously, those are still the same thing. Nothing special there. Yeah, they changed that whole. I don't like how they have miles there. I wonder if that's a mistake, honestly. All right, so let's check out this Blitz thing here. Let's just go ahead and all right. So there it is. So we've got this tier. Shows what tier I'm in, which is really nice. I've been calling for this forever. Just so that you know what you're doing prior to getting into the game. It's way nicer. Let's see what the show stats show. Okay, so I guess it just shows the specifics and how many red stars they've got. Let's see if I can. Oh, so you can just. So I'm just clicking the new opponent here to stay in this section, which I like this a lot. They did a good job here. So let's just change our team. I only do a few. We'll just do a mini blitz run here. So it's kind of weird seeing it this way. I'm not used to it. I have to get used to this quick. All right, so no, man, hide stats. It's weird. It's like I need to. I'm so trained to see their bodies this way to know who I'm gonna pick. So I go here and it's like, wait a minute, who am I fighting? I'm looking at icons, but let's see. Yeah, that's tripping me out. It's funny, I normally don't even look at the stats, so this is probably going to be a loss. I can't find a team I really want to fight here. Let's try this one. Yeah, I'll just do a little Blitz discussion while I'm doing this. Looks like it's downloading as we do this. It might crash, to be honest with you. I didn't even think about that, because a lot of times, right after these updates, you get some crash issues. Okay, let's just speed this bad boy up. Going to Drax, I don't clear his buff right away with this group because he'll taunt it right back up, and I'm not interested in any of that. Let's just do the AoE. No. Okay, let's actually slow here. Then I give a little stun. And then clears. Okay. So now I can kind of focus some of these other guys down. I don't love any of these. I probably should take on Widow first, but I want to see if I can get Yondu down before he does that AoE. Probably not now that I lost Quake, and Hawkeye is down. That's no good. That sucks. I was hoping that would change the more of it. Oh well. Let's try to get that. Alright, let's get her down. Let's hopefully not. Try for Punisher. Wanted to use that offense up. That's why I stayed with that. Let's go at Widow here. Hopefully it can be nice. All right, got her out of the way. I can steal some of those. Hopefully get some more blinds. All right, good. Get the speed up going. Got to go through Drax now, which is unfortunate, but I've got a blind there on Punisher, which was clutch. Oh man, I don't want to waste that stun on him yet. And let's get him out of the way. There we go. All right, let's finish Punisher out. And then take out Drax. Okay, so that was close. Luckily, Hawkeye was the... I really got to get my charger here. Hawkeye was the MVP there. Let's click auto while I grab my battery charger. Bear with me, guys and gals. Alright, sorry. Alrighty. That's why you always got to check your battery life before starting your live stream, or I guess your video. Alright, so let's get to our next team here. Okay. This is my villains team. And again, I love that they did the show stats. The truth is I don't like looking at it because it's I mean, I guess I could click here just to see it, but I'm picking this team regardless. So I always look for someone. Oh, though I forgot. I always do this where I forget vision gives defense up. But so normally when I've got this team, I try to go against teams that don't have defense up. But I clearly forgot vision gives defense up to tech. So whatever. Game's a little choppy here. I wonder if it's mad at me. Ooh, God. Oh, that sucks. Oh, yeah, that's another reason not to go against the vision. Alright, let's try to clear the... They resisted it? Jeez Louise. This is going to be a loss for sure. Wow, these guys are going down like... You really need that hand sentry. Rocket is probably going to have his AoE. Just seeing who's going to go first. Vision, of course. Alright. This is crap. I'm probably just going to auto this so we can get out of it and lose. We'll see, though. I need to save that that detonate for the offense up. It's my only chance. I'm going to try to stun Dr. Strange so he doesn't flip anything. Okay. Alright, let's hope this basically wipes most of them out. Did a pretty solid job there. Of course he revives because of stupid Nobu. God. Alright, let's get Nobu. Oh, we can't get Nobu, that's right. I thought I was like, why do you go for vision? Because you can't attack Nobu. Of course. Ugh, I really needed that not to happen. I'm gonna get Nobu. Oh my god, really? That was some crap RNG. I should have been able to pull that out. The revive, and then he immediately started hitting everybody, or he immediately AoE'd. So now, luckily it's a non-important blitz. Man, this is really just slow. I don't know if you guys are seeing it on your end, but it seems to be pretty choppy here. I don't know if that's the update or what, but with this brawler squad, I typically look for a brawler type squad, which is going to end up being that one. Just out of curiosity. So a 6-star crossbones, 6 red stars, still going at it. Just because I like the dynamic here. And that is a pretty cool graphic with War Machine, and obviously he's on the helicarrier, which is, you know, obviously the setup for Alliance Wars, which, you know, they've been doing some beta testing on. Please don't make that 12 hours. Please make it 24. I think people will be quitting in droves if it's 12 hours. Or there's going to be a severe... Man, this sucks. I'm gonna have to just, I want to make sure that defense down gets on crossbones, so I had to lose my assist from Miss Marvel there. But yeah, I think that if they do the 12 hours, then you're the only people you're gonna see kind of really get into that is your higher end alliances, which is unfortunate, or people who just, you're gonna have a lot of students who will join alliances because they've got more free time. Outside of you know, any working type you know, individual or folks with children, which in my opinion is kind of a mistake, because I think, and I could be wrong here, but I've got to guess one of the bigger I'd say market sectors for this game, and it really all Marvel, is, you know, the 30 to, you know, 50-year-old male, just because, you know, those were the, you know, folks that grew up on comics and you know, kind of, you know, obviously comics have grown into, you know, including not just males but females as well. But when I was growing up, you know, not a lot of females were interested in comic books. I'm luckily getting my daughter into them now, and you know, it's really cool. But I think that your market sector is, you know, probably that range. So I don't know. I think you're gonna probably see that most of those folks, you know, are gonna have to take you know, time to do their work or take care of their kids, and 12-hour Alliance Wars is probably not gonna do too well for them. But I'm not sure it really matters who I face with Brotherhood. I think I've only lost like one Blitz match with this team. Watch, I'll lose this one because I'm recording, of course. If it lets me do it. All right, there we go. Got worried there a little bit. All right. I'm looking at that chat there. It looks like somebody in my alliance has got some type of bug going on. Might have to check that out. Let's go Gamora here. I like that I got from Quake. Get the bleeds everywhere. Let's start with Crossbones. Yeah, this team is just awesome. I guess I got to use it on a Crossbones. It's unfortunate. Oh well. Try to see if I can get Cap a little lower. So yeah, that's a whole. All right. These guys are going to just auto in here. There's no point to really sit through it. Oh. I wonder if... There we go. I wasn't sure if he'd get his detonate off or not. So I do love the stats showing on this, and the reason I'm not doing it is just because I've trained myself so much to just be able to look at it visually, like how we're looking at it currently, to see that team and know if I want to fight them or not. And just seeing it this way, it's difficult for me, you know, however my brain chemistry works to transition there. So I'm going to have to work on that over time and just, you know, get it kind of figured out. Oh, this is tough. All right, this should be the last one. And then we'll get back to kind of perusing around to the roster. We'll look at the Groot upgrades and, you know, any other type of roster upgrades that they did in game. So that'll kind of how we finish this video out. I love this team, especially when they just, if I can get two characters, yeah, so you get two characters down and two players go. That's, I mean, it's 5 versus 3, and there's only been 2 moves, and you get them, you know, 2 people locked down for 2 turns. It's just, it's crazy. And that's all she wrote. I could easily just auto this out. I'm actually going to do some of my group upgrades now that it's in game. I've got some purple mats saved, not necessarily for group, but just for general, you know, legendary events incoming, and the deciding if I need to build up raids anymore or not. So, or teams for raids. All right, so that's our Blitz. So that's pretty cool. Good job, Fox Next, with that. I'll give you some props there. The last part here that we actually, let's just see what the chat is here. They're talking about a bug. Oh, the Deadpool thing's a bug, apparently. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, if that's a bug, that's good to know. So I could reverse kind of what I was saying earlier if that is in fact a bug. So, all right. So first guard, actually I missed them. First guardian to look at on mine is Drax, and the ability they updated here was, I believe, this level 6, where it was a little bit more reliable chain. I think it was maybe 1 or 2 to 5, and I believe they upped that to 3 to 5. So that's nice to see. And then the bigger one here is Rocket. So now what this is showing, I believe this said 100% chance to gain, and now it's saying or it would say 100 if you upgraded here. And now, so this is real clear, it says 20%. So this can increase to 70% chance, which is still pretty solid. Am I going to put 220 in that? Probably not. I'll have to go into my spreadsheet that I've made for these ability upgrades and see where that damage kind of ranks and to determine that. But Rocket's kind of not in my arena team at the moment, so if he gets there again, maybe I'll do that. I believe that was it for him, and I think the next one I've got is Groot. Actually, I don't believe there are any No, yeah, they didn't do any Star-Lord stuff, or at least they didn't say. So let's look at Groot here. Nothing changed for his basics, so that's just still damage. Overgrowth. So this used to be the one where it was just basically death proof. So now I'm at level 5, and it is saying gain death proof, apply death plate to all allies, apply defense up to 4 lowest. That defense up is new. And now it's apply defense up to all allies. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And then the upgrade there is apply 2 death proof to self. I think that's cool, I guess. I mean, keep them around a little longer. Life spores. So this was his heal. So right now I was level 5. It says heal all allies for 2200 plus 5% max health. Clear 2 negative effects from all allies. Apply immunity to lowest health guardian ally for 2 turns. That's pretty solid. The healing, I don't recall exactly what that was, but I think it was lower, to be honest. And then level 6 is another 1600. I'll go ahead and do that. It's a 4-turn heal now. I think it was more than that before. I think it was 5. I don't think it was 6, but I believe it was at least 5. I could be wrong there. So let's look at his passive here. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff in here. So on death, that's just a chance to revive, apply death proof to raccoon. Now the new stuff here is the stuff at the bottom. We're just talking about the speed up, offense up, and counter up to guardian allies. That's pretty cool. So 50% chance to do that. Cool, like it. And then now with the level 4, you can see it increases to always apply defense up to all allies and always give that speed up offense and counter to guardians. And I'm also doing that. So that's oh, so this slow, that only, oh, that's interesting. So a slow attack to Groot. Okay, so there's a 50% chance right now. So right now it says there's a 50% chance to apply slow for the attacker for 2 turns. The upgrade makes it so that it's always applying slow to the attacker for 2 turns, which is awesome, honestly. That might be worth it. We'll see. I don't love the... actually, you know what? I like that. It's good, but unless you get your Guardians as like your primary team, I'm not sure I want to do that because, you know, people can just choose not to attack you. And right now there's, you know, a 20% chance to revive. I don't think it's that great. And even at a quarter health, you know, nothing special. So Groot, you know, wow, that just bumped him to 41K. That's nice. So obviously I have the 5 red stars on him. That puts him, where's that put him now? Wow, 3rd highest character. I might have to consider my Guardians for my arena team here, depending. I'm not sure if they'll be good or not. And then Gamora. And then that change was this, I believe her chain was not acting reliably. I always thought it said 1 to 2, but maybe it didn't. So I think let's just look at War Machine down here. He should be, I assume. Yep, there's War Machine. Nobody else. No Carnage, no Mantis. So I already did a video on War Machine with Valley the other day. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. I'll throw a description or a link to that in the description below. So War Machine looks pretty cool. He's got that little turret gun kind of rotating. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, pretty cool character. 45 unlock. Let's see if it shows some base stats here. Damage 37. I don't know. Who knows how much that upgrades or jumps up to. I'll check MSF. Actually, let's just do it while we're sitting here, right? You know, let's do it together. All right, so as you're looking at that, I am going on msf.gg, and if it has War Machine on here, I will pull him over to, and he's not on MSF yet. So what I was looking to see is if he'd be there and if it showed his base damage. So I don't see War Machine. Carnage is obviously already there. He's been there for a while, and I don't see Mantis. You know, one thing that I meant to do earlier and didn't is go check the orbs, the premiums, to see if Carnage is there yet. I don't think he should be because he wasn't in the rosters, but just wanted to do just to make sure here. Yeah, so if he's not in here, I'm sure he's not in the other one, but let's just check the base one too. And at the beginning of this video, you know, I had mentioned the Deadpool thing within Arena Store, and then, you know, obviously there was some discussion in my Alliance chat that we looked at, and it has since been confirmed that this Deadpool shard, it is 500. So you can see I've got the checkbox there now. I had purchased it for 500. So the 1350 was an error. Foxnext confirmed it. So big time props to them for getting on it so quickly. So that's pretty much it. I was just checking the MSF to see if it showed any of that, any of the new characters, to see if it showed some base damage and all that, and I didn't really see anything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, just my initial impressions, nothing more to share. Just wanted to kind of open it up and speak into the mic and record it as I did it and share with you guys. So as always, please click that subscribe button as well as hammer down on that like button. We'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.